Okay, so I've greased this up. As you can see, that's the rail, and you can see the shape there kind of wedges down, sort of tapers down to the front, and that needs to be put in that way. So what we need to do here, and I've already kind of moved the bolts back, so what I've done, I've replaced the bolts and greased these up using this, that one there that we said before. And what I've done is I've greased these are the new bolts I've put in. The other ones, surprisingly enough, were okay, despite the beating they've taken. But I thought, well, if you've got new, why not use new? So that's what I've done. So I've used some of the grease that came with it, and I've put that in there, plus I've reinforced it with a bit more grease. So you can see what's going to happen. That barrel's going to move up and down, and that hole is where the north latitude bolt is going to be put. So the trick now is I'm going to need to put this in, and I think it recommended somewhere to use I really should have taken out the entire bolt before doing that. So I'm going to have to get this in, and then I'm going to need a good 2 inches clear to put that back in and have space there for the tongue. So that's going to be the next job. Shouldn't be too hard, he says. But yeah, I'll see you back shortly once I've done this. But this is going to have to be set into there, and I can't do it at the moment because I've just put the bolt all the way in. So I need to probably take the bolt back out is what I need to do. I will get that out now, and it might already be about out, to be fair. And then that should drop in the tongue, and then I can then pop the other bolt's not stopping that. All right, see if I can. That needs to slide into here. All right, need both hands. I think even that bolt's stopping it slightly. Need both hands, have a bit of a play, and then I'll come back. See you later. So essentially, that's how it goes in. Probably seen that before. And what you can see is the northern latitude bolt goes into the hole, and if you move the south latitude bolt here in slightly, that will prevent that widget from falling out the other end. The key, I think, here is going to be to make sure that that bolt doesn't come out of that hole, because when you insert that back on to there, that lip is going to have to go in between that bolt and that rail. So I'm going to close the gap slightly, but not too much, because now I'm getting to the point now I need to fit this back and hopefully not lose that. It has said you can use double-sided tape here on the bottom of that rail, but either way I think your challenge is going to be more keeping this from coming off that bolt. Once it's on there, it's a piece of cake, really. I mean, I'll demonstrate that later, how it's supposed to work. Might even move those grub screws back a little bit, I think, as well, looking at that. So I've got maximum dexterity getting this back on. I think my worry now is getting it back on, getting a lip into here. Might put a bit of grease on that and clean this down when I'm at it too, beforehand. But that lip has got to be, or tongue, whatever people call it, it's got to be between there and between here. Because obviously that's going to be pushing it up, and that's going to be pushing it back down. So there is the gig. So I've got to leave it a good couple of inches to get that in. This is where I think it's going to be fun. But I could be wrong. I mean, it wasn't too bad getting this far, to be fair. But we shall see. Next time you'll see me, I'll have this fitted back in. So, yeah. Catch you later.